when the dinosaur species was wiped out by a single blow with a meteor. The species known as humans evolved. Civilizations grew and fell. Revolutions began and fell. And wars always came. And wars always ended. But what if I told you that there was a species that went through our generations and is still alive in the world today? Welcome to one of their stories. Welcome to the world of the House Warriors. Last left our heroes had just saved the house from a horrible disaster. And so our heroes were looking forward to the future of what the new owners of the house would do. And this is how our second story begins. It was a quiet day in the house. 60 was working on another one of his crazy marketing projects, as an employee came in carrying a large bag. The bag was filled to the brim with wet-looking clothes. 60 said, "What on earth are you doing with that bag, and why does it smell so bad?" "Well, when we were looking through the toilet today, making sure everything was 100% okay and stuff, we found all this stuff floating at the bottom." He pulled the bag out, and there were hundreds of different types of clothes. There was a t-shirt made out of duct tape, a pair of trousers made out of bits of cardboard, and there was even a toothpick samurai sword. This does not feel right. A minute later, Sticky Tape Gladiator, Serpencil and Rat King were at 60's office located behind the sofa. Rat King looked at all the stuff saying, "What all this stuff?" he said in a very confused manner. "I don't know either," said 60, "but all I know is that all of these things are actually belonging to House Warriors around the area, and for some reason all their clothes and weapons are in our own toilet." "May I promptly ask," said Serpencil, going up towards 60, "may I promptly ask, what is a toilet?" he said with a confused expression on. 60 didn't know what he was talking about, but then realized, "Oh, right, you're not really from this time, are you?" Toilets are basically things connected to pipes that, get rid of bodily fluids, waste, and what a paused expression came onto Serpencil's face. "Oh, now I know what you meant by," as a pink, horrible, embarrassing expression was on his face. in my honest opinion, I should really learn about the modern day. I mean, I still don't even know how on earth that humans use these mysterious machines just to ask them questions. I mean, who in their right mind is a machine after something that doesn't even make any sense? It's the way of the modern day, don't ask, said 60. So, our heroes were about to leave until they realized they didn't have any transportation on handy. But luckily, Rat King brought with him a little cart made out of cardboard and bottle caps and all sorts of ridiculousness found in the basement that he lived in a few years back, before he met the others. And it was pulled by a cute little rat called Ratty. Everyone was a bit surprised to see a rat pulling a cart, but 60 said, "Well, it's the only transport we've got, plus this little fella isn't half bad. You did remember to give him a bath, right?" And Rat King nodded his head. Fresh water or dirty water? Rat King just shrugged his shoulders, having no clue what he was talking about. Come on, guys, we have no choice. Our heroes arrived at the top of the house. Rat King decided to stay with his pet rat and cart, just to make sure they're having a little bit of a break. And so, Sticky Tape Gladiator, Sir Pencil and 60 went into the bathroom. It was dark and quiet. "Hey, 60, said Sticky Tape Gladiator. "Any chance you got something that can help us get the lights on?" As our heroes entered the bathroom when the lights turned on, they couldn't see anyone around, except a plunger with a sharpened end at the handle, and it was dipped in something weird. 60 smelt it. This smells like rat poison. And why on earth would there be a plunger sharpened at the other end? Isn't the comical way using the plunger end? "Yes, indeed," said Sir Pencil. "I've seen your moving pictures that made funny noises and funny voices and stuff. These things supposed to have the plunger end go in the face, not the end are sharpened." "That is enough," said a voice in the background, as two large rubber duckies on sticks clubbered the three of them on their heads, knocking them out cold. "It's time for you three to go down the drain, or as I like to call it, the toilet drain," said the mysterious voice. Rat King didn't know what to do when he heard the horrible evil laugh coming from the bathroom. He thought to himself he should fight them off, but in a logical idea he did something that he regretted himself doing. He jumped on his rat, left the cart upstairs, and ran downstairs on his rat. And he still regrets it to this day, even if people say it wasn't his idea to do the fight. Rat King felt horrible when he got to the living room. He went into the office of 60 and he sat at his desk. He just sat there for a few minutes until he heard a voice saying, "Analysis, you seem to be upset. Would you care for me and my wife to help you?" Rat King looked around. "Who that? Are you the spirits?" He said, pulling out his axe in a horrible manner. "Come now, my friend, why are you afraid of the voice you hear?" Analysis said another voice. "It seems our young friend here doesn't believe that we are real. He thinks that we are spirits," said the other voice. "Come, we will show you the truth, my friend," said the other voice. And Rat King just shrugged his shoulders and followed the voices, until he arrived at a coffee table that was in the middle of the living room. Rat King climbed onto the table and saw two phones sat on the table with next to them a pair of headphones. Rat King looked at them in a weird manner. "What are these?" he said, looking at them. He poked one of them and suddenly a long red line streamed down the middle of the phone. Rat King didn't know what was going on until, suddenly, as the sound of cogs and wiring began to slowly emerge, the machine transformed into a little humanoid-looking robot that looked like it was wearing a dress. Rat King looked directly at the mysterious creature. The creature lifted up his arm as a mysterious-looking hologram-looking checklist appeared on her arm. She moved her fingers around the screen, scanning and analysing him. "Curious," said the thing, hovering around Rat King. It seems that you are a Hoglethot creature. Scanning indicates that you are upset. May you comprehend what you are upset about? Said the mysterious creature. Rat King sad. I have lost friends. 2 mysterious guards. Curious, said a voice in the background, as a bloke version of the same robotic creature appeared. I believe that if I had to give an answer, our young friend here seems to have lost their allies to the toilet. Le who? Said Rat King. The toilet. Our young friend, we have seen all the truths. The security and wiring tell us what's going on. We know everything before you do, my friend. Why you help me? Why? Said Rat King in a confused manner. My friend, you are basically what we need to help them. We are maybe different, but our mission in life is to make sure that people like the toilet don't do the wrong. And I believe we have some more allies we need. And luckily, I know where we can get them. Here we are, the car. One of mankind's greatest achievements, next to number 1, fire. So the 3 of them got into the car and headed towards the radio. What this? Humans usually call this a radio, but actually this is the gateway to our 2 extra allies. So the 2 robotic creatures knocked onto it, and suddenly the entire radio opened, revealing 2 looking DJs. Yo, I haven't seen you 2 in ages, my friend, said one of the DJs. So, said the other one, what on earth are you pozos doing here? You usually don't even talk to us that much. My honest and greatest opinion, I am sorry that we don't talk that much. But our young friend here called Rat King needs our help. It seems that their allies, or his allies, have been captured by the toilet, said the mysterious robot. The 2 DJs looked at each other and said, we're in. The next one on our list, said the mysterious robot, is Count Oilia. Count who? Said Rat King. Well, what we have to do now is just wake him up, said the mysterious DJ. The DJ handed Rat King a rock and said, all you need to do, Mac, is to throw a rock at that hatch up there and you'll probably get him out of here. But Rat King didn't understand and threw so hard it made a dent and the whole thing fell off. Hey, what's going on out here? Said a voice, as a weird-looking, tubby-looking mechanic climbed out and landed on the ground. Do you know how long it took for me to wax that entire thing? Now it's 100% dented. Who's this guy? Yo, Countess, I think we have a problem. Looks like this pinhead lost his friends to that old toilet guy. I'm in. Whatever it is, I'm in. As long as there's free oil on it. Oil? We'll tell you on some other time. While back in the bathroom, Sticky Tape Gladiator, 60 and Sir Pencil woke up with a start. Said Sticky Tape Gladiator. What's going on? Oh, what's that horrible smell? 'Tis reminds me of the time when the Thames of the Great London. Knock it off, Sir Pencil. Do not want to be reminded, said 60. I was around during the same time as you and... Oh, please put a sock in it, you two. You're free or whatever. I don't really understand the British language. Why do you three really want to argue while you're about to be dunked into your neck in smelly water tampered with this? As the toilet revealed a large syringe in his hand. What is that anyway? Said 60. This, my friend, is a chemical that will turn an innocent bath bomb into 100% pure acid. When your entire body gets dipped into the toilet, you'll literally disintegrate into nothing. You'll just be bones in the water. And even the acid would eat your bones in a few more hours. Ask Slippy, my friend. It's true. The last person we ended up having to confiscate or whatever drowned in it and died. I still have nightmares and horribleness thanks to you, boss. Oh, put a sock in it, Slippy. Your only reason why I let you work for me is because you, my friend, have no other ways to go. or anywhere else to go in my honest opinion. You really hurt, boss. You do know that. Oh, put a sock in it, you, and get that bath bomb ready! Yes, boss. And if you even try escaping, if you could ever do, my friend here, Moose, is 100% pure flammable mousse. And his flamethrower will literally melt your skin until it was nice and crispy. Is that correct, my friends? So don't even try. As they left, Moose pointed the flamethrower saying, "You know he's not wrong. I do have flammable liquids." And Moose went over to a nearby area to relax, just in case they escaped. So 60, what's your brilliant idea to escape? I've got nothing. We're dead meat. Wait, what about Rat King? He can help us. He's only one guy. We're gonna die. 'Tis a noble honor to die with you boys. 'Tis a noble honor. You know, in my honest opinion, I'm not gonna miss your stupid talking. Well, you used to speak like me, yon friend. Oh, put a sock in it, you! But as our friends were looking like their world is about to end, they suddenly heard the sound of what seems to be the noise of a radio being tuned out, or tuned in. Moose, be a head up, boys. It sounds like somebody is trying to change a bit of music. Seriously, Slippy, I cannot understand what a word you're saying. Use your stinking words. Play. That's a bit mean to talk about my problem. I am literally made of bars of soap. Ah! Peter Bingley, Slippy, why'd you have to spit in my eye? You know your spit is 100% soap. Ah! Said Moose as he left the scene. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Oh! Said Slippy. That's the 18th time this week. He said as he bubbled away. My good captors, I think you're supposed to guard us. Shut up. Sir Pencil, do you really want them to be reminded? Oh, yes, sorry. I realized that we're on the wrong end from different time. Sorry. But as our heroes looked like they were about to end up dead, they heard the music that they've never heard before. Huh. I've never heard this song in my life. Huh. Me either, and I'm from the Middle Ages, and the only music we had was that stupid ukulele or whatever you call it. Said Sir Pencil. That's because it's 100% copyright free, baby, said a voice in the back. Our heroes looked up and saw a group of mysterious shadowy figures standing in the window. They looked like an amazing sight, as our heroes will very bravely jump down and land on top of the toilet ring. Who the heck are you guys? Said 60. These are new friends. Me help you with their help, said Rat King, as all the gang decided to use their own method of cutting the rope. The mysterious robots used lasers and saws. Count Oilia used a rusty old looking like mechanical wrench, and the other characters just used tools and stuff. But then suddenly, as they turned round to notice that it seems that the mysterious Moose character and Slippy had saw their action. What do we do now? Well, what do you think we're supposed to do, Pinhead? We're supposed to stop them! And that's what Moose did. He pointed his flamethrower and pulled the trigger as a roaring fire roared across the skies. Everyone ducked down, except our heroes who were tied up. The rope looked like it was about to snap because of the heat. Guys, I don't think this rope's gonna hold. You think? Said 60. Rope snapped, but as our heroes were about to wince and see their fate, they noticed they weren't falling anymore. 60 looked up saying, in all my years I thought I would never see the day. Look guys, he said, trying to point, as these two mysterious hovering robots grabbed the end of the rope that was burnt to a crisp. Well, it seems that our mission is complete. Shall we go, darling? Yes, indeed. I never thought I would be saved by robots, said 16. Probably a brick phone, but never a robot. Well, actually smartphones, so technically... What? Said a voice as all of them turned round, seeing the toilet brushing his teeth with the human's toothbrush. Are you telling me that you two couldn't even keep those three pinheads tied up? He said, nearly blowing his lid, literally. It's not my fault. These blackheads are more powerful than we thought. Well, if you guys won't stop them, I will, as he pulled out what seemed to be a crossbow, but instead of arrows, it used the wrong end of a plunger. Everyone looked a bit surprised. What did you think I killed my prey with? Do you really think I use an arrow? What am I, Robin Hood? And he pointed the thing directly at our heroes. But luckily, a voice said, time to get your own record, pal. As one of the DJs threw what seems to be a Ninja Star themed looking record right at the toilet as he fell into the sink as the sound of pottery smashing. Oh! The toilet had broken his lid. Water drained out of his head as he spun around going, "It's not the last time you'll see me," he said with a dazed expression on his face. As the others all climbed up and decided to help. But the villains got there before them and decided to disappear. That's not the end, my friends. I'll be back. As the three of them disappeared as the sound of a flush rolled through the sky. Well, said one of the DJs, looks like we have just made a new kind of bond, if you know what I mean. Looks like you guys might need some help. As I say, if you know what I mean. Yeah, said 60. We may be old-timey kind of things, but in my honest opinion, we need to start a team to make sure that villains like these guys that almost killed us in a acid bath bomb incident. What are we going to call ourselves? Why don't we call ourselves, said the mysterious DJ, House Warriors. That 100% sounds legit, if you know what I mean. Bold kind of statement. I like it. I don't know why I like it. Looks like we have just made our own team, said the mysterious DJ. I never got your name. Oh, my name is D, and my sister over there is J, and we are the DJ Twins. And what are your names? I never asked. Oh, my name is Mrs. W, and this is my husband, Mr. M. And we are Mr. Woman and Mr. Man. We are both phone warriors. Well, that probably makes me a DJ warrior. Well, both of us. And what kind of things that make you? We are the House Warriors, and our mission in life is to stop villains like La Toilette from destroying the world of humans. As the night rolled in, it seems that La Toilette was being built back together by an unlocal area nearby. Not even the narrator, that's me, even knows where he is. But as our mysterious villains were looking up slowly, except La Toilette because he was very under the weather from his broken lid and lack of toilet water, as the mysterious figure walked towards them with a wooden cane and a top hat made out of pennies, saying, "Ah, looks like you, Joey's need a little bit of help." "Who the heck are you?" said Moose. "Yeah, you don't even look like a sergeant. Actually, I bought my illegal license off the black market. Don't even ask, because I'm 100%. I do not think the guy is selling any more of these, because I think he's under arrest for illegally selling House Warrior certificates. But in my honest opinion, I don't really care. Right, do any of you Joes even know how to use a scalpel? Because in my honest opinion, I didn't even know the first thing about scalpels. But I think in my honest opinion, I think these can cut through pottery, right? So, you want to know my name, any of you fine gentlemen? Not really. No, not really at all, said the toilet in a bit of a panic disaster. Well, if you must know, my name is Connie McCon, the conniest guy in all the con town. Well, it looks like you fine gentlemen are a bit of a pickle. Shall I operate? I'm no expert, but I think it's supposed to hold the pointy end. Ha! No wonder I'm bleeding! As he passed out right on the operating table. And this is the guy who is supposed to help us take over the entire community of the human empire. Ugh. As the two of them laid there, Slippy said, do you think this guy's ever gonna wake up? Blah, blah. Nope, not really. Slippy, I hope your hands are sanitized. I'm literally clean, even though I split everywhere. Just give me your hands. As Moose grabbed his hands and shoved them into the sink. This is going to be the most difficult surgery I've ever done with you, because I don't trust you with those slippery hands. And that's how our story ends.